Hi, this is Pranita.
We are on to our another episode of Inspired Perspective. We have an amazing entrepreneur with us talking about his entrepreneurial journey and the journey of self-growth. That's Bikash for you. We will dive into an exciting conversation, so stay tuned.
Yeah, we are at Oak Cafe, and thank you, Oak Cafe, for letting your space to us. And yeah, do tune in. It will be a very productive, very inspiring conversation with Mr. Bikash here.
Hello everyone, my name is Bikash WWanglisn Rai. I'm the founder of Bikash Easy Shopping One-Stop Solutions. Well, Bikash Easy Shopping deals with all kind of color mattresses, furniture, sofas, and all premium quality products, which is related to home decor. So we have 3 branches, number 1 is Funsiling, Thimbu, and Mongar. If you are nearby Thimbu, you can visit our showroom, which is located at Express Car Wash Way or Amasuit buildings. So today I will be joining the Hive Mind for wonderful conversation. Let's enjoy it. Thank you.
Alright, Bikash. Last time when we were scheduling for this meeting, we talked about a lot of stuff, and then you brought about a point, about how you learned grooming your staff, teaching them. And we would want to know a little more about your leadership experience in your through your business.
Okay, thank you so much. I believe that leadership skill is there in every human beings, but things we don't realize, and maybe it's due to like a myth created by society saying that only a person who have high qualification they are considered as leadership, they are leaders. No, I truly respect people like security guard, those people who work in electricians, pizza deliverer. These people are leaders, They bring everything on time, in time. They think everything clean for us, keep everything ready, right? So, I don't consider myself, I consider myself as a leader, but not a boss or provider. Because when I interact with my staff, I don't talk in a manner that I'm a boss. I just tell them, don't call me boss or a provider or something. Just call me Mr. Bikash Rai. I'm Bikash, you're something, right? We are this company is just a platform which can earn money, which can give money, so that we can make our livelihood, right? And of course, just because I'm a leader doesn't mean that I will have every ideas so that they have to listen. No, I'm poor in digitals. I can hire someone who is very good in digital. I can help him, I can advise him so that he can groom. And if I make a mistakes, he can teach me, saying that, Mr. Bikash, you have created such a problem, you can learn it. So at that time, if I clash with my boss and say that, why you are teaching me, who the hell you are, and this is not a manner how leaders should react. I can learn from him. If you don't know, I can teach you. We can work as a team. As a leader, you should know how to lead the people, guide the people, help the people, not command. Leadership is all about guiding, helping, and supporting, not something like commanding. So that's how I think I've done my work pretty good. I kind of excellent. So that's how I believe in leaderships. So,
I really like the fact that you last time said you hired some graduates from various universities, and for you qualification alone does not really matter, but skills matters.
Yes.
And interpersonal relationship matters, and as a team player, your staff should be able to help you and you should be able to help them. So I really like that the relationship that you developed with your staff back in your office. So I wanted to highlight that. So yeah, and another thing that I'd like to know a little more about is your habit, as in you're into journaling.
yeah.
You used to journal throughout. Even before you began this business, you used to maintain a small journal and write about the stuff that you would want to buy, when your business does well. So would like to get back to that.
I truly believe in the power of journaling. You don't have to write pages and pages.
Right.
At the end of the day, we don't realize that we have to be grateful at every times. But of course, we feel grateful inside, but we don't write. There's a big connection with the writing and brain.
Yeah.
When you write something down in the people's, there's direct connection with your brain.
Yeah, it reflects.
So yes, if I just cite an example, like 7 years before, when I started my business, that was very micro business, and I used to set a goal in writings. I'll buy fridge, I'll buy, something like dining table, small dream. When you achieve that dream, even buying one set of whatever things,
Yeah.
that gives you energy, that gives you encouragement to risk more.
Yeah.
And first things, second things, when you write, I have a habit of journaling something like gratitude note. Thank you so much for this wonderful day. Thank you for this wonderful parent. Thank you for I have wonderful team who are very hardworking. That really connect with my heart, mind, and soul. Right? So even like every great people, epic performer, legendary, and world changer, they have something in common. You wake up early in the morning, be grateful, pray, and journalings.
Yeah.
They just write.
Start the day.
When you
with
write
intention.
something positive note, it directly goes to your subconscious mind. We think that our subconscious mind is way smaller than our conscious mind. We do everything through conscious mind. But there's something called subconscious mind.
Yeah.
Our subconscious mind doesn't know what is good, what is bad. But when you feed positive note, saying that I'm confident. Whenever I feel confident, less confident, I'm confident. I can do it. I can do it. When I repeat this thing again and again, it goes to my subconscious mind,
Yeah.
and it gives me something wild.
Yeah.
It will increase your serotonin level.
Yeah.
It will increase your happy hormones and reduce the cortisols.
Yeah.
That's really help. Journaling has got such an amazing work.
I'm loving
Amazing,
this,
amazing.
and I'm loving this because I'm really into all the subconscious mind and feeding the affirmations and all that,
Yeah.
visualization. And I really like the example that you gave. Maybe for some people it may be very small thing. When you started 7 years back, you had very small goals like I want to buy a fridge, I want to buy a dining table. Maybe for some people it might be a small thing, maybe they have big goals, but there's small goals that when you write and when you actually earn enough to buy things that you have written, or not just buy but create things, it's like it increases our confidence.
Obviously. Absolutely.
I have also, like, you follow Vanessa, right? She has also, there's one Vanessa, what's her full name, sorry.
Vanessa Van Edwards.
Yeah, she is into psychology and then what she told is like when we journalize and when we make a list of our win diary or something she did. Small wins, today I did this, today I completed this, I earned money from, I wanted to buy a fridge, earned money and I bought a fridge, This thing is actually when we, later on, whenever when we are doubting ourselves, when we go back the things that we journalized and we see the list that, oh, I did this, it kind of increases our confidence. I love that, what you said about the subconscious mind and all. So moving on, I also had this, like last time when we were meeting for this session, he talked about something like, to go from 0 to 1, it's really difficult. But once you reach that level 1, and then things become a little easier.
Yeah.
So, but like it's really difficult, and many people will not go from 0 to 1. Like something happens, and then they will just stay in between. So, through all your personal challenges that you faced, personal challenges, and then of course the challenges in business, we just want to know, like, how did you actually leveled up? What are the kind of challenges that you, if you are comfortable enough to share some challenges, and how did you cope up with that first?
Thank you so much. Actually, we have talked about 0 to 1, right?
Yeah.
So, some people will have great ideas when they go to bed. Great or fantastic ideas. But when they wake up, the same person, their every ideas are gone.
Yeah, the
The
motivation
same
is
person,
gone.
yes, the
Yeah.
motivation is gone.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we read books, very motivation articles, we are charged, we're thoroughly charged, right? We're very motivated, inspired, I can do it. But after, 2 through 3 days, when you face, some challenges, you come to the normal level, you become who you are at the times. The same you, same negative persons. So, what's actually important is, if you want to become somebody in your life, somebody can be anything, right? So you should be internally driven, not outside, externally driven. How it can happen is when you recognize your passions. Passion can be reading, writing, whatever things that you do. If that irritates you, that's not passions.
Yeah.
But when you do something that really interests you, gives you energy, that's called passions. You have to follow passions with patience.
Oh,
This,
really like that.
this passion will not come immediately. You have to, take a time. You have to stay solitary life, spend lots of time understanding what's actually bothering you too much. If something's bothering too much, and if you realize that this bothering has something to do with your life, making of your life, just follow it. Once you recognize your passions, you will not feel weak. You will not feel drained. Energy will automatically come. Motivation will automatically come. You won't feel it's just waste of time. You know, so 0 to 1 is one of the wonderful philosophy that because of these reasons, people fail in the process. So process is very important. There are some people, they are very energetic, they are very creative, excited to start a business, but once that business doesn't work, the energy level goes down and again they fall to zero. And to go from 0 to 1 is not an easy task. There's so many challenges, problems, struggle you have to face. When I start my business, having no money, having no education, having no backgrounds, it's almost impossible such a person like me to start a business. And I used to feel that I need at least 10 to 20,000 money to start my business, because this concept, the society used to say that if you don't have money, how can you start a business? Your parents are very poor, you have no good educations, how can you start a business? And when I start my business, people used to say that, are you sure that you want to start a business? Are you sure that गर्नै सक्छ तिमीले लाइफमा के कुछ बन्न सक्छ तिमीले भन्ने हो नि क्या आफ्नो साथीहरूले पनि तिमी लाइफमा के बन्न सक्छ के हो लड्स है यस है हो के हो
Exactly.
जस्तै भइदा पनि छ नि जब बिजनेस सुरु गर्दाखेरि people will say don't do this, don't do that, you don't have education, you don't have qualification, you don't have experience. Let people say whatever they like. They are sharing from their stropic point of view.
Yeah.
From their perspective. What people think and say about you is none of your business. Focus on your business. You have to have a clarity mind, focus on something that really bothers you. At that time, I have one dream. I want to become a successful entrepreneur. I want to become tycoons. That's really inside my mind. That's burning in my mind. That's why I used to wake up early in the morning, I used to read, I used to write. Of course, for some people, I'm doing a ridiculous job. Yes, I was crazy at the time. I'm not saying that I'm super successful today. But the burning desire inside me, that's super. Because of this reason, following my heart, instinct, being consistent, I could reach this level. त्यो समयमा मेरोमा गाडी थिएन, ट्रक थिएन हो, सामान डिस्प्लेस गर्नुपर्ने थियो। जब आफ्नो टाउकोमा म्याट्रेस बोकेर एउटा परेको केटा म्याट्रेस बोकेर बुकिङ लाँदा पनि कुनै ड्राइभरले लगिदिन्थेन। कस्तो भन्थ्यो सामान छ भने म्याट्रेस झारिदिन्थ्यो हो, लगेको म्याट्रेस झारिदिँदा कस्तो हुन्छ, पानी पर्दा मैला हुन्छ, कस्तो लाग्थ्यो, दुःख पनि लाग्थ्यो, रुनु मन पर्थ्यो क्या। तर जस्तै होस्, बिहान 5 बजी उनीहरूले म्याट्रेस थोपेर राख्नु पर्थ्यो, बाइन्चेस भोलि लगेन लगेन भने भोलि फेरि अर्को टिम पुग्नु पर्ने। कुबीको रेस्पेक्ट थियो, कुकुरको रेस्पेक्ट थियो, मेरो रेस्पेक्ट थिएन क्या। तर मैले बदर गरेन, मलाई I was bothering, I was driven by goal and dream. And that's why, that's how I started, and that's how I started set our small business one after one. Today, God was so gracious. I have a wonderful team. We were able to set up 4 branch in different places, and we have more than 10,000 trusted clients, and we are authorized to deliver car loan, and we are, you know, running one of the largest, not one of the largest medical store in Bhutan. So, you know, challenges are, you will have to face challenges like people will disrespect you. Sometimes even your parents and your special people will not help you, support you, try to disrespect you, try to discourage you, right? Whatever maybe, whatever challenges, hardships, financially, or emotionally, psychologically, you'll face. Just like gold, it in order to uh, comes as a refined gold, it has to undergo 7 times the refinement in furnace, in coal. Then only it will give its true purity. Like same, you have to undergo challenges, problems, struggle from. Then only you become who you are.
Yes.
So whatever you do, you may become successful financially, well, whatever may be. But one thing, remember who you are. Remember your authenticity. Remember your personality. Preserve your personality. So at the end of the day, your personality, who you are, and your authenticity will matter your life. So that's actually what I feel. And I was same person 5 years back. Today I'm same, and I'm pretty sure I will be same 5 years back, because of course there will be changes physically, whatever way. But I'm who I am.
Yeah.
And that's the spirit of being entrepreneur, being myself.
So I really like the, when you said like you are the same person who you were 5 years ago and even now as a successful entrepreneur. So basically, what I get from this point is like, when success starts, when money starts flowing in, some people lose their track. Some people will just forget where they come from, forget their roots, and then they will start acting like who they are not. But don't get success and money get into your.
Yes, exactly.
Just focus on your work, be genuine to
Exactly.
yourself. It's really good.
Exactly.
We talked about a lot of things. I think we really wrapped up.
Yeah.
And as you know, our page is devoted to personal development through your journey of your business, through the self journeys, the self growth that you have experienced so far. Any tips or tricks that you'd like to give our audience? We'd want to hear.
If like someone wants to venture into business, or even they may not want to become an entrepreneur, but if someone is struggling in their life right now, then of course, like we could see from your habit, like you have a habit of journalizing, you have a habit of reading books, you have a habit of researching. So through all this, if someone comes to you as an advice, like I'm going through some problem, I want to do something, but my friends are doubting me, my families are doubting me. I don't know if I'm not confident enough if I will do that, even though I do want to. So if someone comes to you with that problem, what kind of advice would you like to give that person?
All right. To be very honest, I'm not an expert or professional or whatever maybe. I'm not a guru or I have magical formula to change your life financially. No. I believe that I'm also learning. I'm a young person, so I'm learning. Every day I learn. I learn from stuff I learn from other people's, right? But the honest, maybe kind of like method I can give you is hard work, hard work, hard work. You may have genius, brilliant ideas in your brain that's popping at all times. But if you can't implement, you won't enjoy the results.
Yeah.
So action is very important. Action and your dedication, your commitments and your passions. That's really, really, really important. Of course, if someone wants to start a business, for example, let's say you have started a business and you're doing amazing things, right? You have amazing things. And if I just simply try to replicate you and try to over smart,
Yeah.
and this is not going to help me because you should have a background. You should have done a certain research on that products.
Yeah.
Then only you will able to. So any product, like for example, a mattress. I'm selling mattress. I've done a rigorous research about mattress. That's why I feel more confident selling mattress because I have better idea. Even if that person asks me questions of any kind, I'm always there to answer their questions. Because confident, right?
Yeah.
So you have to be confident in one way. Money, experience not always important. You have to be confident. You have to do research, and slowly the experience will come. Your experience plus mistakes when you join becomes knowledge.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love
Right?
that.
Knowledge. And your knowledge plus action will give success. That's very important, right? You have to have experience. First, you have to do mistakes. Mistake will give you experience. Then that comes knowledge. And if you use this knowledge and properly, that will give you success. Success is not always about money. Success is something that gives you happiness. Success is something that will create a positive environment. Success is something, when you do something that makes you happy, satisfied, that's called success. So, that's all I can share with you.
Along that point, I just wanted to know, like, as a entrepreneur, which is not an easy job, when things get overwhelmed, when things are not working, how do you keep yourself motivated?
Of course, recently I was reading a book called How to Stop Worrying and Stop Living, written by Dale Carnegie. He's one of the leadership expert, a person's classical book he writes classical books. I used to worry even for a small thing. What I can do for the tomorrow? Will there be customer to buy my mattress? I used to worry too much. But I realized that, if you're worrying too much, you'll die young.
Yeah.
I'm very young. I don't want to die. So, you have big dream, goal. You have to be mentally strong, physically strong. You may have wealth, but if you are weak, how can you enjoy the wealth? You may be strong, but you are poor, right? I mean, like you might be understanding what I'm saying,
Yeah.
right? So it's very important that you should know worry, stress, tension will be always with you. Don't stay with this. Accept that, of course, there will be worry, there will be problem, there will be challenges. You have to accept, you have to expect also. Then only you will start to enjoy the life. Otherwise, if you're one-sided, worrying always, stressing always, and your creativity level will go down, your cortisol level will go up, so your stress hormone will go up, and you will become the victims of lots of diseases, problems. So you have to accept the fact that worry, challenges are always with you. These are with you because they are guiding you, they are teaching you, they are keeping you on track. So every time happy, success, and there's no value of happy. So once you face challenges, problems, struggle, then you will understand the value of happiness, the value of success. So whenever I face problems like strains, I just go away from my office. I go to a very peaceful place. I take a walk into nature, enjoy the fresh air, be grateful. यो के हुन्छ भने जब हामी टु मच थिङ्किङ गर्दाखेरि हाम्रो भएको हामी बिर्सिन्छौँ क्या मेरोमा आमा बाउ छ, मेरोमा यस्तो राम्रो टिम छ, मेरोमा गाडी छ, कसले दिएको? आई टु बी ग्रेटफुल. जब त्यो सोच्छु नि म, मेरो त्यो स्ट्रेस लेभल डाउन हुन्छ क्या. अन्त अर्को कुरा चाहिँ आई गो टु जिम, नट टु मसल देखाउनु.
Last time when we were talking, Bikash, you said something about, we live in a digital era, smartphone, everyone is using a smartphone. And people actually, if you want to learn, if you want to earn, you don't really need any fancy gadgets, anything like that. We can actually learn and earn from our phone. But most people, I don't want to generalize, but some youths may not have the idea how they can earn from smartphone, how they can make networks from smartphone. They may waste their time just scrolling through the social media and all. And of course, you have a page yourself, Bikash Daily Inspiration, and then where you connect with people, you try to bring their stories, you connect with other entrepreneurs. So I just wanted to know about the experience of how connecting through social media has helped you in your business and then also in your personal life. Maybe you have met some people who taught you something. So in that way, would you like to talk about that, like how digital era, social media, and making and earning through making the use of social media platform, how it helped you in your business?
Since if you look very critically, everything around us is filled with opportunities. But only things we don't realize, we are product in this manner that everything has to fit. Like do this, do that, go there, do this. We are accustomed to this habit, these situations. That's why we don't realize there's something called primal genius inside every brain, every human beings. There's some genius residing in everything. Well, like 7 years back, I have no idea about mobiles. Of course, I know how to call, how to reach yours, but there's something Facebook. In Facebook, there are many people that are chatting, many people are interacting. So the business is one way or another more about creating relationships, connecting with the people. When we make connection, there is something called actions. Maybe we can action with product, ideas, anything, right? So at that time I have no money. I don't know what to do, how to start. Of course, I know I want to start something that can really give you money, but there's no way that I can start because since my parents are like behind, they can't afford to help me even 10,000. So I think that at that time, there was my friend. She told me that you can earn money through Facebook. I don't know what she's talking about. She's saying that you will earn anything, but she didn't taught me exactly how to earn that something. And I just went to some of the shops. I was very poor mobile at that time. A Samsung 0 something like that. I just took some photos, into online. That's how I sales and I keep some commission. That's how I accommodate. Finally, when I earn 1 lakh, I feel heavenly experience. I don't know, some people may feel ridiculous, but I feel totally excited. I feel confident on top of the earth. No, at the end of the day, what I'm saying is social media, Facebook, whatever things, if you utilize properly for the good cause with good intentions, it will reap productive results. Maybe connecting with people you haven't met. People say that in order to become somebody in your life, you have to acquire high qualification. You have to go to that university, do that, so many things. This is only for people, family who have money, who can financially support their student. If you want to become somebody, be it entrepreneur, businessman, speaker, whatever maybe, literally whatever maybe, everything is in your hand. Google is there. You can learn courses. YouTube is there, how to cook the food properly. The only thing is you should know where to use, how to use, when to use. That's the only things. But these days, there's something in the term called digital dementia. People are too much obsessively into digital. They are playing Facebook, Instagram. The intimacy with their family, with their parents, with their teammates has drastically declined. It has almost reached to negatives. We can't feel, we can't share like we used to do, right?
Yeah.
So it has lots of negative impacts. It will, reduce your brain power. You can't concentrate properly. You will not, enjoy the intimacy life with human beings to human beings. So I've realized that, I properly use this mobile, and that's how I started business. And today, of course, my every customer, every client is all through this network, Facebook.
Along that line, what are the platforms you specifically typically use for your business? I mean, is it a e-commerce website that you use?
Yeah, I use, we have website, Bikash Easy Shoppings, and we use social media because in Bhutan, majority of people are familiar with Facebook, Instagram, and we don't have to. There are some people who invest in website and apps. It's wastage of money.
Yeah.
We have to go with trend, go with advancement of technology. I use Facebook, Instagram, and website.
All right, Bikash, we are nearing the end of the conversation, and we would like to get to know about your daily routine. You talked about going to gym, reading, visualization, and going to nature to calm your mind. So, how does Vikash's day look like?
Thank you so much. Actually, I start my day with this thing. I strongly believe that we are creature of habits. We are emotional creature. We're creature of habits. Do you know there's something called 66 rule, or the terms called automaticity, the circle of automaticity, which was clearly described by Robin Sharma, one of the legendary experts. In order to set up or build a positive habit, it takes 66 days. So you have to do the same thing repeatedly until the time it reaches the automaticity, the level of automaticity. So it will take 66 days. I don't want to go deeper or elaborate more on this. I'm just talking about habits. Well, actually I wake up at 6. Sometimes it's very hectic to wake up early in the morning, 6, and first thing I do is just pray. I sit and pray, and I just go to do some flashing work, and drinking water. So you have been sleeping for 78 hours, and your body really needs water to rehydrate, right? And water really helps to rehydrate your whole bodies, and it. So and number 2 is whenever you set an alarm clock, we have a habit, whenever alarm it starts, we just press our snooze button, right? And we start sleeping, continue sleeping. So the best thing you can do is keep the alarm clock away from your room, so that you have to walk,
Wake up,
and your movement create awareness. Your movement will, create awareness. The movement will create, some kind of activity. So, and the second thing is, I just make a bulletproof coffee. Early in the morning, bulletproof coffees. The morning time is the best time. There's no distraction. There's no hustle and bustle. Every people are sleeping, and everything is silent. There's only you and you. So when you wake up early in the morning, 6, you still have 3 more hours. There's 3 more hours. There's 3 precious moments with you. How you can utilize this properly? Make a bulletproof coffee, and I just do meditation for 5 minutes. This really helped me. When you do meditations, you bring all your concentrations into one focus. And after this, maybe read books. I don't read fairy tales or something like novels. I read only books like philosopher, some motivation books, self-help books. I try to spend at least 1 hour readings. If I get time, I have 1 hour readings. Maybe playing a simple musics, soothing musics, and reading a bulletproof. That really bring me to the top. So when you read a positive note early in the mornings, you will be positive, you will be energetic, you will be motivated, so that your first impression will be your last impressions. And after that, maybe write in a simple, maybe in a mobile or something. I still write in a small genre books. What you want to do? Set 3 goals. Today I will make one person very happy. Today I want to talk good with the people. Today I will do this, that, whatever that really bother. Like 3 goals, and focus. When you give your potential focus on 3 goals, what happens? You will achieve maximum results. There's a term called, philosophy called rule called 20 by 80, 80 by 20. You might know the Pareto principle. Our 80% of results is due to 20% of our effort. But if you are, investing 80 to 100% time, and achieving only 10%, that's not okay. Be smart. Maybe set 3 goals, invest only 20% and reap 80% results. This happens with repetitions, hard work, and disciplines. And I don't concentrate more. I don't give my shit to everything. I focus on 3 things, and this really, really, really helped me. So and toward the evening, maybe like 6:30 or 7, I go to gym. Not to show off that I'm really massive. I just go with positive intention. Because when you lift heavy weights, 2 things will happen. Your serotonin hormone level will go up. Your stress, whatever stress will, like happy hormones, will go up. It will shoot up, and your cortisol, your stress level, tension, worry will all drain out. And when you come out of this gyms, you'll feel so light, energetic, and you still feel yourself. This is a simple regulation I have in a day. So I think if you can also do it, this is going to help you. Different people, different things. This is what I do.
So people, please, please, people, one thing to take note is it's really important to start your day in a positive manner, end your day in a positive manner. Even in between things sometimes may go wrong, but always end the day in gratitude. Another thing we learned is it's really important to have a habit and a routine in your day. Whatever suits you, but just make it a routine. And then reading, journalizing, visualization, and starting your day with intention. Even I try to do that. Sometimes it's not like I'm a very busy person or sometimes, but I always create a to-do list. It can be very simple, I still have it for today. I just create a to-do list. Okay, tomorrow I wake up from this to this hour. I'm reading. If I'm meeting someone, this hour, and then even the chores. Even I can start. So simple to-do list, and at the end of the day, when you check that boxes, okay, yeah, you get a sense of satisfaction. It's really.
Wow, yeah, exactly.
So, because it was really, really nice having a really productive and thoughtful conversation about you.
It's my pleasure.
So, one last thing I just want to ask is, you are a content creator yourself. You have a daily inspiration page where you share about the things that you learn from books, you write, and then you also engage with other people, other entrepreneurs. So we are very new at this, the Hive Mind. So if there are any advices or any suggestions that you would like to give us, would be very helpful.
Thank you so much. Firstly, you have to be very much serious and honest with yourself. So, as long as you know very well about why did you create Hive Mind, right? And that's clearly shows you're honest about your page. So the Bikash daily inspirations, initially I have created some groups like the Motivational Hills, which specialize or focus on leadership qualities. But finally I sum up into one thing. This is Bikash daily inspiration. I believe in showcasing or revealing yourself. Of course, being a writer or being a content writer doesn't need to write something out of the imaginations. If you really want to transform other people's life and your life, you have to transform. You have to write from a transform point of view. For example, if you have wonderful experience waking up early in the morning and it really matters, it's really helped you, write it down. How did you have it? Write from the heart. Don't write, so that you will have more viewers, more comments. Write authentically, express pragmatically, and write with positive note. This is going to help this group of people. This will help these people. If you write with good intention, honest, this will play a vital role in your life as well as others' life. And your content doesn't need to be very long. Right to the point, simple. Try to socialize people with your positive note. If you want people to be positive, have a transformed life, you have to transform yourself. You have to be positive. Then only you will understand, put yourself into their shoe and write. So be honest with yourself. it's not always about language. First, be honest with yourself, follow your passions, and post consistently, interact with more people, socialize with more people, learn from them, write it down, learn from your life, write it down, collaborate with peoples. That's how you know. So that your page will play a vital role in your life, in a life, and society as a whole.
Thank you so much. On that note, I would like Kina to end the rapid fire.
Well, we love having this conversation with Bikash. We would like to thank you very much for taking time out from your very, very busy schedule, and also the DOP guy back there. Thank you so much. And yeah, with this, the Hive Mind series of the Inspired Perspective comes to an end. But do stay tuned because we have a lot more on the pipeline. All right, that's Hive Mind for you. Bye.
Thank you.